piece of wood. I was bringing it in for firewood. It's placed in my backyard. This is after the big guys have left. So I think it's these tunnel children. And you remember, like in The Last Man, if you watch the show, Kathleen, I hope that's the right movie, Kathleen gets beaten up and killed by a child, and she's posing as the resistance, or that's Prophet Hannah Media Impacts. And it's a little kid that kills her. And the kid's so friggin' angry. Like, you have to understand what they do to these children. So these children were first used in 2013. We're having war in Canada, you know. Like, Eglinton was like, you know, the structure, Eastern Coast structure was all changed. And these kids were presented as, you know, being talented. Like, they're building their own kids. Illumination's building their own kids. That's okay. Their jobs are stressful. That we get. But they're still at it 15 years later. Like, they've come back. Like, another round of kids have come back. And they're, like, finding kids from the squalors of Brazil and wherever they're finding them from. And these kids have so much anger. So one of them has done this drawing for me now. Thank you very much. But you have to understand, the site is 18 plus. Like, I don't know why they're hiding behind these kids. They want the kids to redo it nice and clean. I think they're following that Christ story where it probably was not nice and clean, and they're reenacting it. It's just, there's a couple of things these kids don't get. Like, the world may actually be ending. And, you know, you got to leave it up to faith to a degree. You have to leave it up to faith. There's nothing I can do at this point because it's that continuous interference, that hunger for money being driven by these very poor countries that are now brought in. And they're stealing, like, they're trying to steal medical information, veterinary information, engineering to build themselves. But they've crushed a lot of humans in the process. You know, for me, it's very simple. I'm trying to present. I saw these things years ago. But they're still friggin' at it 15 years later. Like, we're talking about extreme violence and very hard to digest material and things that they should be focused on the kids' stuff. But they're so broken. They're so busy trying to steal. They're so busy hiding behind, like the big players are hiding behind these children. They just don't know how to stop.